Danny, thanks for joining us at a bit of a damp rugby one, but we're halfway point in the season nearly now. What are your thoughts so far? How do you think the guys have got on? Just generally, sort of where do you think you're at?
I think for us coming out of COVID, it was about driving those connections and giving players that opportunity to play more than anything. And we've been really fortunate across the whole club to have a lot of fixtures and give lots of opportunities. The Welsh Rugby Union Championship, the league season has now just kicked off, and there's been a real boost there with 2 early victories in that, which have really started to make selection hard. We've started having had a real tough time with injuries. We've started to get a few players back, including the likes of Ewan Shenton, the club captain, tomorrow for his first appearance on the bench since the beginning of the season. So that's been good too. And I think from the Buck Super Rugby perspective, I think we're really happy with the 5 wins that we've managed to get. 1 or 2 of the losses, hopefully we think we could have done a little bit better at times, but I think it just goes to show and is a testament really to that player pathway and the quality of the Buck Super Rugby programme at the moment. That means every week you almost look at the fixture list waiting for an easy one to come along, but they don't come. It's a tough fixture every week.
You mentioned the 5 wins. The majority of them here at Rugby 1. It's become a bit of a fortress. What is it about this place that just seems to, your players seem to just get it switched on and can drag out a win here?
I think we're really lucky with the number of players and the number of teams we have in the programme, which hopefully tries to create a sense of ownership. We always want more, and we want more fixtures and more opportunities for the guys, because I know that's big for them. But hopefully by doing that and getting everyone down here, the crowd support that we get is phenomenal and makes such a big difference. And I think if you're one of the lucky 23 to be representing the Archers on a Buck Super Rugby Wednesday at home, and you only have 8 of them a year, you want to make sure that you bring a really top quality performance. So undoubtedly that and the whole occasion hopefully helps us bring some really good performances.
You finish in this sort of winter term with some away games and then one Cardiff clash. The away form in general has been a little bit sketchy. Losses in Exeter and in Loughborough. How do you go about turning sort of those losses into wins, and what differences do you have to take from the home wins and then sort of transfer them onto the away matches? Yeah,
it's interesting. It's always exciting, your home games and the event, and I'm sure that brings something to it. But I know Ian, the head coach, will always say, whatever field you're on, it's still a patch of grass. Take everything out away from it, and that's what you've got. You've got 2 teams, a ball, a referee, and a patch of grass. So I think you've got to try to remove perhaps the things that we celebrate at home, having that atmosphere. You've got to try and remove that from when you go to your away fixtures. And yeah, there have been some close losses to Exeter and Loughborough, but at the top end of that Buck Super Rugby table, they're tough fixtures. And if you think now after tomorrow we'll have played the 3 teams above us 5 out of a possible 6 times. We've then got to make sure that we then back that up with some of our other fixtures, which undoubtedly with Swansea and Cardiff to finish will be some really heated contests to finish the year.
And then finally Swansea next week as well. A little bit different perhaps from playing the top teams, but again it's going to be challenging surely.
I don't think you underestimate anybody. You only got to see Swansea's results of late, having beaten Hartbury, having come within a very tight game with Durham themselves last week, to know that there's a load of quality in that programme. There's a good coaching team down there. They're really certainly trying to do things the right way, and we know that both the Swansea and that Cardiff game to finish into Christmas, they're going to be cup finals, aren't they? They're the 3 Welsh teams. That whenever we play each other, it's bragging rights. We can't hide away from that, and we know that Swansea will be targeting that fixture and looking to make it a real special night for their fans. And we've got to make sure we bring a performance to match, which we're confident that we can. But we're just looking forward to all these games.
Danny, thank you for chatting to me. Really appreciate it. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Thanks very much for your time.